You've seen it, you've used it, you probably don't think twice about it. But behind this everyday kitchen gadget lies a history full of twists, secrets, and a surprising origin that may just blow your mind. So, who really invented the kettle? Was it a clever Victorian engineer, an ancient civilization, or someone else entirely? Today, we peel back the lid on one of the most overlooked inventions in history and reveal the shocking truth about how the kettle came to be. Before we dive into the mystery, think about this. The kettle didn't start with electricity or even with metal. Its roots go back thousands of years to a time when boiling water was more about survival than sipping tea. The journey begins in the ancient world. In the early days, there was no such thing as a kettle, at least not the way we know it. People boiled water in basic pots made of clay or bronze, perched precariously over open flames. The challenge? Efficiency. These early vessels weren't designed to retain or conduct heat well. Water took a long time to boil, and a lot of fuel was wasted in the process. And then there was safety. Heating water over open fire was unpredictable and dangerous. One wrong move, and the boiling water could spill, shatter the pot, or worse, burn someone. As civilizations advanced, metals like copper and iron began to replace clay. These early metal kettles were more durable and heated faster, but they came with their own set of problems. Without standardized designs, early kettles often lacked lids or spouts. Steam built up inside, sometimes leading to bursts or leaks. And temperature control? Forget it. People had to guess when the water was ready, or risk burns. These challenges would push inventors to experiment with shape, with materials, and eventually with entirely new technologies. But that innovation came much, much later. To trace the true origin of the kettle, we have to go back, way back to ancient civilizations where boiling water wasn't a convenience, it was a necessity. In ancient China, bronze vessels were used to boil water for sanitation, rituals, and yes, even early forms of tea. These weren't just pots, they were symbols of wealth and status, often beautifully engraved and passed down through generations. Meanwhile, in the Middle East and North Africa, kettles took on more elegant curved forms, crafted in copper or brass, sometimes decorated with intricate patterns. They were central not just to the kitchen, but to hospitality rituals involving tea and coffee. In Europe, the design started shifting during the Middle Ages. Metalwork advanced, and so did the kettle's shape, now with handles, spouts, and eventually lids. As tea drinking exploded in popularity across Britain in the 17th and 18th centuries, the kettle became a household staple. But they were still stovetop, still slow, and still dangerous. That is, until the Industrial Revolution. With better materials and heating methods, kettles became safer and more efficient. Cast iron gave way to lighter metals. The whistle was added to prevent accidents. Designs became more compact, and mass production made them affordable. By the 20th century, the kettle was reborn, this time electric. In 1891, the first electric kettle was patented in the US, but it took until the 1920s for the British company Russell Hobbs to launch the first fully automatic electric kettle. It was sleek, smart, and a game changer. No more stovetop, no more guesswork, just press a switch, and in minutes, boiling water. Today's kettles are smarter than ever, but their roots run deep, shaped by necessity, culture, innovation, and the simple human need for a warm drink. So the next time you hear that familiar whistle, remember, it's not just water boiling, it's history bubbling to the surface. For centuries, the kettle remained largely the same, heated by flame, slow to boil, and always needing supervision. That all changed with one revolutionary breakthrough. In 1891, the world saw the very first electric kettle, developed by the Carpenter Electric Company in the United States. But there was one big problem. It was slow. The heating element wasn't even inside the water. It sat beneath it, making the boiling process frustratingly inefficient. Useful? Sure. Game-changing? Not yet. Then came the turning point. In 1955, British innovators at Russell Hobbs introduced the K1, the world's first automatic electric kettle. This wasn't just a kettle, It was a technological leap. For the first time, people could plug in a kettle, walk away, and return to boiling water without the risk of boiling dry or starting a fire. That one innovation reshaped daily routines. Morning tea became faster. Cooking became simpler. Offices, dorm rooms, and households around the globe adopted the electric kettle as a must-have. Today, kettles come with smart features, precision temperature control, energy efficiency, even smartphone integration. But it all traces back to that one moment in the 1950s, when two engineers asked a simple question: what if a kettle could turn itself off? And in doing so, they changed the way the world boils water forever. So, who really invented the kettle? While no single person can claim the invention of boiling water, the idea of the kettle evolved across centuries, shaped by survival, culture, and innovation. From ancient bronze vessels in China, to ceremonial kettles in the Middle East, to the cast iron pots of Europe, every culture added something new to its design and purpose. But it was the 20th century invention of the electric kettle that transformed it into the fast, safe, and essential appliance we know today. Now, kettles aren't just tools. They're time savers, lifestyle enhancers, and daily companions in kitchens around the world. From open flames to smart tech, the kettle's journey is a reminder that even the simplest inventions can have the most extraordinary stories. Now it's your turn. Do you remember your first kettle? Or maybe you've got a family teapot with a story behind it? Drop your favorite kettle memory or experience in the comments below. I'd love to hear them. And remember, even the smallest things in your kitchen have stories worth boiling over. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more fascinating histories.